Hi, my name is Clara Dewald, and I am in Dr. David's Bio 2114 Anatomy and Physiology 2 class at Augusta Tech. This is our second video essay question recording. We had two questions or two topics to discuss for this video. The first was discuss how the Starling law of the heart helps to explain the influence of venous return on stroke volume. My response to that is that stroke volume is defined as the volume of blood pumped out by one ventricle with each beat. Stroke volume correlates with the force of ventricular contraction. Preload is defined as the degree to which cardiac muscle cells are stretched before they contract. Preload controls stroke volume. With that being said, the Starling law of the heart is the directly proportional relationship between preload and stroke volume. For instance, in a normal heart, the higher the preload, the higher the stroke volume. Resting cardiac cells are normally shorter than optimal length, and because of this, stretching cardiac cells can produce extreme increases in contractile force. Venous return is the amount of blood returning to the heart and distending its ventricles. Venous return is the most important factor stretching cardiac muscle. Anything that increases venous return increases end diastolic volume, or EDV, and therefore increases stroke volume and contractile force. Our second question to discuss was explain the reasons for the observed changes in blood flow velocity in the different regions of circulation, and what is the benefit of the different velocities of blood flow. My answer to that was the velocity of blood flow is inversely related to cross-sectional area of blood vessels. The speed or velocity of blood flow changes as blood travels through the systemic circulation. It is fastest in the aorta and other large arteries. Blood flow is the slowest in the capillaries, and then it speeds up again in the veins. Blood flows fastest where the total cross-sectional area is least. As the arterial system branches, the total cross-sectional area of the vascular bed increases and the velocity of blood flow declines proportionally. Even though the individual branches have smaller lumens, their combined cross-sectional areas and thus the volume of blood they can hold are much greater than that of the aorta. Blood flow through capillaries is not only slow, it is also intermittent, and this is due to vasomotion. Oxygen, carbon dioxide, and most nutrients and metabolic waste pass between the blood and interstitial fluid by diffusion. While nutrient and gas exchange occur across capillary walls by diffusion, bulk fluid flow also occurs. Though relatively unimportant to capillary exchange of nutrients and waste, bulk flow is extremely important in determining the relative fluid volumes in the bloodstream and the interstitial space. The direction and the amount of flow across capillary walls reflects the balance between two dynamic and opposing forces, and these two forces are hydrostatic and colloid osmotic pressures. And thank you for listening. That is my video.